Hey guys, I am back from Rio and I could not be more excited to be here with you today. I just want to thank everybody for all of your support and love that we received for myself and my family and my brother. It was such a great experience. Sadly, we didn't come home with what we wanted, but we are so incredibly proud of how all of the guys did individually and as a team, and I just again want to say thank you guys so much for all the love and support. So I am here today to do a book review with you, and it is going to be on So Close by McLaughlin and Nicola Kraus. Amanda grew up in a trailer park where she was left to not only care for herself but her younger siblings, while her mom was always off with some new guy. This damaged childhood forced Amanda to grow up so quickly and left the weight of her family on her shoulders. Amanda was struggling to make ends meet, and things got even worse when she suddenly lost her job. Feeling trapped in this small town, she was angry with her circumstances and nervous about how she was going to support the family, and you can really feel the weight of all of it just crumbling down. All she's ever wanted was just to get out of this broken home. On the same day that Amanda lost her job, she met two men that changed her life. One of them, Tom, was running for president, and the other guy, Pax, she deeply fell in love with. Tom offered Amanda a position on his campaign trail, and while she didn't know much about the political world, she was willing to work really hard and accepted his offer and got herself out of this trailer park. She struggled with the guilt of leaving her siblings, but knew that this was the best way to provide for them. Pax, on the other hand, came from an extremely wealthy and privileged home. From the moment that they met, they immediately hit it off. It was strong and intense. As the story goes on, though, Amanda and Pax's relationship becomes more and more complicated. I found myself constantly angry with their situation and wondering whether or not they could actually make a life together. Again, I was left frustrated by all the back and forth between these characters and just hoped that they at some point would decide whether they could put one or the other first, or just each other first in general, or if they just needed to let it go and focus on their own careers, because it was a lot to handle. Like I said, the back and forth between these two, they were on again and off again, and it was just very frustrating for a while. Lindsay, who is Tom's wife, became the mother figure that Amanda so badly needed. She became her friend, her biggest supporter, and eventually the one that changed Amanda's outlook on life. Their relationship was fun and sweet, but it definitely had its ups and downs too. This book was such an emotional roller coaster. When things were good, they were good. But boy, when things were bad, they went south so fast. And during that time, Amanda discovered a secret of Tom's that he had been keeping. Pax was absent from her life. Their schedules just weren't lining up or anything like that. And then with Lindsay, you're just going to have to read to find out what happened there. But I will just let you know that I felt betrayed by all of them at one point during this book. Everything began to fall apart, and Amanda's life just spiraled. I felt awful watching her go through all of this again and just kept thinking to myself, not again, and that her adult life was almost as destroyed as her childhood was, and I just kept wondering if this pattern would ever be broken. I also really wanted Amanda to finally stand up for herself, so I kept waiting for this to happen, to realize that she was worthy of more. And when she finally put an end to all of these lies and realized who she was and what she was worth, that was the turning point for her character. Eventually, all the pieces were put back together, and while this book ended so sadly, it was beautiful and hopeful. I loved the writing and easily fell into this. What was even better is that it kept gripping me with all of its unexpected plot twists. I had a hard time putting this one down. It touched on second chances, on loyalty, and about how you can choose your friends but not your family, which brings up the whole awareness again of this mom, and I was so angry with her throughout the entirety of this book, and I just couldn't wrap my head around the fact that she could abandon her kids like that. But it was also eye-opening. The transformations and backstories did make me understand why she was the way she was, but still, what a terrible upbringing. The only thing that really held me back at certain places was the timeline. I found myself kind of shrugging off certain things when I couldn't get it to line up the way that I thought it was supposed to, or it just wasn't clear, whether it was the way it was written, the transitions to the present day, or just the way that I read it. I don't think it faulted the story at all. I just wish it would have been a little bit more clearly understood or defined. Other than that, though, I really enjoyed this book and look forward to reading more from these two. Definitely give this a 4-star, and I hope you will pick this up. So that is my quick little review for you. I did read that just before I left to Rio, so it's been a little bit, but just kind of going back through, it really kind of changed some things and brought up some feelings again about how enjoyable it was, and a lot of, again, those plot twists that just kept me on my toes. So it was really, really gripping, and like I said, an emotional roller coaster. Was really good. I do recommend it, and if you guys are looking for something to squeeze in here before the fall sets in, definitely pick this one up. Also perfect because the elections and everything going on, so this is just a fun, enjoyable read. Perfect timing if you are interested. Let me know if you pick it up and what your thoughts are, and again, thank you for all the support, the love, for tuning in today, and I can't wait to catch up more. I have a ton coming your way because I was able to get a bunch of reading done while I was gone, or things that I just need to catch up with you as this end of the month is coming. So yeah, thanks again. I hope you guys have a great day, and I will see you soon. Bye!